What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy Joker back with another video, and I have a couple of theories for all of you Resident Evil fans out there. This is going to be a Resident Evil 8 theory and discussion video about a question we've all been asking. Where is Claire Redfield? Before we get started, I want you all to go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I have a lot more great videos coming soon, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. Now that we've done that, let's dive right in. So where the heck is Claire Redfield anyway? This is the question that a lot of us have been asking for a while now. We haven't seen Claire Redfield in a Resident Evil game for a long time, and it's starting to worry me a little bit. Now, I know that we've seen Claire Redfield in the Resident Evil 2 remake and all, but that technically doesn't count since it was a remake. What I'm talking about is how we haven't seen Claire Redfield in a mainline Resident Evil game since Resident Evil Code Veronica and Revelations 2. Everyone knows that Claire Redfield has been on the hunt to find her brother Chris, and that the Redfield siblings are very close. This leads me to believe that Claire Redfield may actually be in Resident Evil Village. I have a theory that this is going to be a big reveal, and that's why Capcom haven't mentioned anything yet. Remember how Chris Redfield made a surprise appearance in the end of Resident Evil 7 when he rescued Ethan and Mia Winters? I believe that Claire Redfield is going to be a similar reveal in the fashion of making a cameo appearance. She might even be the key, or the one who saves Ethan and Chris from the inhabitants of the village and Mother Miranda. The last we've heard from Claire Redfield is in Resident Evil Revelations 2. It's revealed that she's joined a human rights organization called TerraSave. Resident Evil Revelations 2 ended with Claire being very much alive, leaving us all in the dark concerning her whereabouts and goals since then. So I think that Claire Redfield will be in Resident Evil Village. Now is the perfect time for Capcom to explain what she's been doing during and since the events of Resident Evil 7. My first theory is that Chris Redfield may possibly die in Resident Evil Village, and that Claire will witness his death, or at least find out and go berserk. As much as I regret to say it, Resident Evil Village might be the final chapter of Chris Redfield's story. For those of you who watched my video on Chris Redfield's possibility of dying in Resident Evil Village, you know what I'm talking about a bit more. Capcom has said that Resident Evil Village will be the final chapter for one of the main characters. The only two main characters we've seen is Chris Redfield and Ethan Winters. I don't think Capcom would introduce Ethan in Resident Evil 7 and then kill him off in 8. Like, I mean, come on, like, they're not gonna do that. That'd be so just ridiculous. Especially since Chris has been in so much more games. Not to mention, he's been a survivor since the very first Resident Evil game. Maybe after witnessing the death of her brother or finding out that he dies, Claire goes full on berserk and spins into a blind rage and kills Mother Miranda in an epic final battle. Maybe Claire loses her sanity after witnessing her brother dying, and she goes ballistic and tries to hunt down this seemingly new Umbrella Corporation from the source, leading into a plot of the next Resident Evil game. You gotta admit, if we get to see a savage Claire Redfield, that's gonna be pretty badass. This is one of the reasons I think that Claire is gonna be in Resident Evil Village in some shape or form. I feel like Claire Redfield has to be in this game because killing off Chris Redfield without him getting to see his sister one last time, would be doing him a little dirty. But don't worry though, maybe Chris Redfield won't die, and then maybe there's this chance that it might actually be Ethan, or maybe it's even some character we haven't even seen revealed yet, that just may have been a recurring Resident Evil character. The possibilities are limitless. There's so many possibilities that could happen involving Claire Redfield. Now it's time for some of my other guesses on where Claire Redfield is in Resident Evil 8 Village. What if Claire has been captured, or even worse, by these new villains? This would explain some of Chris's new dark actions he's seen to be taking. What if Chris is only doing all of this to save his sister Claire? What if we find out that Chris needs Ethan's help to take down these people and rescue his sister? This would kind of explain why Chris is even in the village in the first place. It would be pretty horrible if Chris was just doing all these dark, just bad, horrible things, just for no reason, like he should have killed Mia. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be a reason he did that. So maybe Chris could have some sort of master plan in order to defeat Mother Miranda, the house leaders, and all the inhabitants of the village. Finally, here's the last guess or prediction that I have regarding where Claire Redfield is. This one is probably not likely just because it's kind of ridiculous, but what if Claire Redfield is actually already dead? That'd be kind of a shocker. What if Chris is legit getting revenge on Mother Miranda and the inhabitants of the village, all for his own revenge plans against them for killing his sister or whatever? I feel like it could be a possibility, but at the same time, I would hate to think that Capcom would really kill off Claire Redfield off screen like that. She's literally one of the main characters of the franchise. That would be literally doing her dirtier than Chris possibly dying in this game. Either way though, I still strongly believe that Claire Redfield is going to show up in Resident Evil Village one way or another. Let me know what you all think about this in the comments down below. Do you think I'm onto something here? Do you think I'm completely wrong with my suggestions to where Claire is? Where do you think Claire Redfield is right now, and what do you think she's doing? Feel free to leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in that comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It takes like 2 seconds, and I promise you that there's more great videos coming in hot soon. So you won't want to miss a single thing, trust me. Go ahead and give me a follow on social media such as Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. The links for those are in the description below as well. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and as always, stay strong, you beautiful people. This is Joker signing out, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.